What's up everybody, it's Jim, and in today's video I'm going to be discussing my top 5 songs by Jim Croce. It's also Valentine's Day I'm recording this, so happy Valentine's Day to you all watching. You can let me know your favourite Jim Croce songs in the comment section below, as well as your favourite love song because it's Valentine's Day. My favourite love song is In My Life by the Beatles, and every year when it's Valentine's Day, I listen to My Valentine by Paul McCartney, and I'll link both of those songs in the description below. They will be YouTube video links. Well, now I'll talk about my honourable mentions for my top 5 Jim Croce songs. This is my 10th to 6th favourite Jim Croce song. My number 10 is Lover's Cross. My number 9 is Dreaming Again. My number 8 is New York's Not My Home. My number 7 is These Dreams. And my number 6 is my dad's favourite Jim Croce song, and that is Bad Bad Leroy Brown. Now let's get to it, talking about my 5th favourite Jim Croce song. My number 5 is a song from the 1973 Life and Times album, and that is Alabama Rain. This is one of Jim Croce's more beautiful songs, and I absolutely love it. I love the instruments used in the song. It's got a harmonica, it's also got a really nice bass line in the song, and it's got amazing backing vocals too. I think the lyrics are really nice, and I think Jim's vocals here are excellent. The song is just over 2 minutes, but there still is a lot crammed into this song, and it's a very relaxing song too. The reason why it's not any higher in my top 5 Jim Croce songs, I think it's just because I think the other ones, there's just a bit more to talk about, and I just enjoy listening to the other songs a bit more. Now I'll move on to my 4th favourite song of his. And number 4 is from the You Don't Mess Around with Jim album, which came out in 1972, and it's the song Photographs and Memories. This is once again another beautiful Jim Croce song, and I actually prefer the lyrics to this one than Alabama Rain. The lyrics actually do get me thinking, and I find it quite emotional as well. Jim does phenomenal acoustic guitar playing here, and the orchestra is a nice touch too. The orchestration did appear in Alabama Rain, but in my opinion, it's a bit more noticeable here. And at my top 5 Jim Croce songs, I think this might be the shortest. And because of that, it makes it very easy to revisit this song. And now into my top 3 Jim Croce songs. So let's get to it with my number 3. My number 3 is Time in a Bottle, which is also from the You Don't Mess Around with Jim album from 1972. I think this is Jim's songwriting at its best, in my opinion. It's really amazing songwriting. The lyrics are very melancholic, and I think the overall song is very melancholic, and it's one of the best love songs of all time. There's also a harpsichord used in the song, and it's my favourite usage of a harpsichord, even though I've not heard many songs that have that instrument in. This song was the first Jim Croce song I knew because it appeared in X-Men Days of Future Past. And the song actually appeared in my favourite moment of the movie, and I'll link the scene that the song appeared in the description below. I also want to give a shout out to Jason the Old Millennial, who recommended me to listen to all of Jim Croce's albums, and his favourite song of Jim's is Time in the Bottle. I think the melody is very strong here, and it's overall just an amazing song. It's just not my favourite Jim Croce song. There's a couple more that I like slightly more. My second favourite Jim Croce song is from the 1973 I Got a Name album, and it's called I Have to Say I Love You in the song. It's such a fantastic song, and it's got my favourite backing vocals from any Jim Croce song. I really appreciate the subtle drumming here. It's very simple, but very effective. It's also got my favourite Jim Croce acoustic guitar solo. It's probably one of my favourite guitar solos of all time because of just how beautiful it sounds. But it's not quite my favourite song of Jim's. The reason why is probably because I've not heard it as much as my favourite song of Jim Croce's. My favourite Jim Croce song is I Got a Name from the I Got a Name 1973 album. This song wasn't actually written by Jim Croce, it was written by a man, I've got his name here, Norman Gimbel. This song has got everything I want in a Jim Croce song: an amazing melody, amazing vocals and chorus, just an incredible song all the way through. It's a song I never get bored listening to, and it's one of my favourite folk rock songs of all time. In fact, I love it that much that it's in my top 100 songs of all time. When I think of the genre folk rock, this is the first song that comes to mind. When I first heard this song, I knew straight away it's my favourite Jim Croce song, and it probably always will be for the years to come. Even though Jim didn't write this song, I still think the lyrics are phenomenal, and I've got some of the lyrics here. I'll mention some of the lines of the song right now. Like the pine trees lining the winding road, I've got a name, I've got a name. like the singing bird and the croaking toad. I've got a name, I've got a name. And here comes my favourite line of the song, which is moving me down the highway, rolling me down the highway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by. This song has got one of my favourite set of lyrics, but I'm not saying that Jim Croce is not an amazing songwriter, because my second favourite song of his has also got some of my favourite set of lyrics too. But that's it, they're my top 5 favourite Jim Croce songs, and you can let me know yours in the comment section below, as well as because it's Valentine's Day, you can let me know your favourite love song of all time. Rest in peace and peace and love to you, Jim Croce, who sadly died of a plane crash at the age of 30. Even at 30 years old, his music still impacted the world and he had so much more music to give. In total, he's had 5 studio albums, so I'm going to go ahead and quickly rank them right now. So my number 5 is Facets from 1969, which I rated 8.75 out of 10, and my favourite song from it is Until It's Free for Me to Go. Number 4 is Croce from 1969, which I rate a 9 out of 10, and my favourite song from it is Spin, Spin, Spin. My top 3 Jim Croce albums, I rate them all a 10 out of 10. So my number 3 is I Got a Name from 1973, and of course my favourite song from it, which is my favourite Jim Croce song, I Got a Name. My second favourite album of his is Life and Times from 1973, and my favourite song from it is of course Alabama Rain. And my favourite Jim Croce album, which is one of my favourite albums of all time, is You Don't Mess Around with Jim from 1972, and of course my favourite song from that album is Time in the Bottle. I know I'm asking a lot for you in the comment section, but I'd also love to know your favourite Jim Croce album as well. So that's it for this video, and don't forget to leave a like, subscribe and comment. I really appreciate that. And until next time, peace and love to you all, and ciao.